Dear Toastmasters and guests, I am Toastmaster Deepak Joseph, will be your sergeant of arms today for the meeting. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. As a protocol of Toastmasters International, you are requested to keep away from 3 taboo topics, that is, politics, sex, and religion during the meeting. Further, I request every one of you to switch off your mobile phones or put them into silent mode to avoid distraction. Also, you are requested to be seated comfortably until you are called. With this note, I take up the responsibility of being the acting president of the club. So, recently I was communicated by Toastmaster Sharon, who is the ambassador for the Pathways Club, Pathways activity. So we already had a session of Pathways introduction in our club, I think a couple of meetings before, and they have asked whether we could inculcate a 20 minutes session in any of the upcoming meetings, so that we can have a hands-on training on how to work on the pathways, how we can activate, how we can choose a path, how to go about it. So I will maybe after this meeting I will check with you guys, maybe in the WhatsApp group we'll have a discussion, then which meeting we can inculcate it so that every of the members can participate in for their own benefit. So anyway, with this note, I declared the meeting number 178 open. Now I hand over the podium to our Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Puran Rai, for proceeding.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Good evening. I hope you are all here for a wonderful and exciting evening. It's very encouraging to see more members today than the last meeting. And I also consider myself lucky as host because whenever I am the host, I have some guests always present. So I think it's very encouraging to see guests in our meeting because they are the ones who drive the club forward. So I'm very happy to see so many guests today, 3 of them. So before we get on with the meeting, as per our tradition, I would like to request the guests to please come on stage and give a brief introduction of themselves. Short one. Just tell us about your brief background, what you're doing at the moment, and how you came to hear of Toastmasters. So may I request
Good evening, all of you.
Good evening.
In this greenful occasion, I would like to talk about introduce myself. Before that, I am giving a grateful thanks to our Mr. Arun, Manikandan, Rajesh Pilla, and Puran Roy for giving at this stage. My name is Rahish. I belongs to India as part of Kerala. I have graduated in Bachelor of Business Administration and Diploma in Logistics and Shipping. And I have a father, mother, and 2 sisters. And my father is an employee and my mother is a homemaker. And my 2 sisters are married. Their names are Ramshi and Rinsha. And this is my brother-in-law, Mr. Naufal. And my hobbies is, when I get a free time, I'm just going out with my family in beach or any good. And when I get a free time, I'm just logging in Facebook or other social networks because of what all the things we have happened in our area. So that is maybe so I want to know much more what all things we are happening in our area. That's why. And my work experience is in logistics and shipping, and mainly focus on this freight forwarding company. And I have also 2 years work experience in Kochi. So This is all about me. And the main thing is that I'm a fresher here. So if you know any vacancies about the logistics or any field, please kindly report me. So this is all about me. So I don't wish to prolong my words. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I invite our next guest, please? Please come on stage and just a brief.
Good evening all.
Good evening.
Myself Sanu Prakash Sheila. I am from Kerala. Right now I am working in DBA as an administrator. I have done my MBA in HR and marketing, and I have also done my basic biotechnology degree from Kerala University, and I have a diploma in bioinformatics, the same from the Kerala University, and I have done one of the safety course, HACCP course, food safety, and I have father, mother, one brother, sister. My brother is working in Dubai as a mechanical engineer. My sister just now completed BCom. Yes, sir.
How did you come to hear about this?
Actually, one of my friend told me it's such initiative is actually I don't know much about Toastmasters. This is the first time I am visiting a club.
You like it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And one more thing, I am first time I am sitting in a stage that I am not that much comfortable. Sorry.
You all will have to
It's not a.
Not new?
I saw one of the speeches actually.
Really?
But yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. For Mussafah club maybe.
Oh, okay, but here is new, right?
Yeah, maybe.
It's a guest.
Normally, I'm hesitant to reveal my identity whenever I go outside, especially when I'm in casuals, because people don't believe that. I'm an Indian by birth, a legal immigrant by choice, an husband by union, a father by blessings, and a speaker because I failed everything else. Actually, I'm a teacher by profession. Whenever I go to the airport, at the immigration, the people will look at my passport and say, teacher, what's your name? Sangeet Shanmugan. Please come this way. And after that, there are long strip search. And I'm part of NMC corporate charter, Toastmasters for 3 years. I have been to any other Toastmasters. Last year I represented my club to the area level. This year I represented my area to the division level. And I just want to experience how other clubs works. So I'm here, hoping for a fine meeting. And all the best to the whole contestants. Thank you.
Yeah. Good evening all.
Good evening.
My name is Ashraf. Actually, I know about Toastmasters some years back itself. I was located in Alay. That time I attended 2 or 3 sessions in Alay. That was years back. Now, after relocating to Abu Dhabi, I always thought of joining. I think it's too late now for me anyway. Even I wanted to invest myself, my time in myself to be among people like you. I'm into sales in a company. Engaged in some subcontracting works related to construction. I'm from Kerala. And I'm here into this country for around 18 years. And that's all for this session. Hope to enjoy with you all in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. If you think it's too late, then I shouldn't be here. Never too late. Thank you, anyway. Welcome. Before we move on, I think I would like to go through the agenda because there are some slight changes in the agenda. For first change is for Quiz Master, we have Toastmaster John Among the speakers today, we have only one speaker, and that is Toastmaster Nokal. Toastmaster Uday and Toastmaster Vivek said they regret they couldn't make it because they were busy in their office. So this is the slight change in the agenda. Now, before we go into the introduction of the role players, I would like to slightly delve on the theme of the meeting today. I think you all must have read it. Theme says every drop counts. I don't know how much you must have guessed about it. Some of you must have already guessed what I was going to talk about. I want to ask you a question. What was the day 22nd March observed as?
Earth Day.
Sorry?
Which date again?
22nd.
22nd of March. Many of us don't know, right? I mean, I don't know. I didn't know till I found out that it was Water Day. Water is something which is so precious, something we cannot live without. Yet we hardly bother to think about water. So today I would like to slightly talk about the importance of water and what is happening because of the negligence of us. I want to tell you a small incident, story. When my daughter was in grade 2, whenever I used to go to the washroom to brush my teeth or shave, she would follow me, stand next to me. When she did it the first day, I thought she was interested to watch me shave. So, normally when we shave, we keep the tap running and then we just drain the blade and shave day to day. But every time I kept the water running and brought my blade here, she would put off the tap. So I put it on again and shave again, she put it on. So I got irritated. I said, what are you doing? He said, we've been taught in school not to waste water. You don't let the tap run. If you need it, open. If you don't need it, shut it. So she taught me a lesson. And that was because they were taught in the school. Until today, she doesn't like to see any tap water running, being wasted. That is the consciousness that will develop. And I think that's necessary for all of us. Now, I would like to give a slight presentation about water in stages. Firstly, I would just like to show, I call it World Water Woes, because this is the biggest challenge for mankind right now. I think you all agree, right? It is a challenge. The fact is, we all know life begins with water, and water is required for life to exist. The fact is, 75% of the planet is water. That's why the planet is called blue planet, because 75% of it is water. But out of 75%, only 3% is worth drinking. And out of that 3%, only 30% is water which we can drink. 70% is in the form of ice, like icebergs, sea, which we cannot use. This means that less than 1% of the planet water is actually available to fuel and feed 7.5 billion of the population. So wherever people are, they need water to survive. If you remember, I think in early days, people used to look for water, and there was the village used to grow. Even in the UAE, Banias, they found water. Village grew over there. So water is so important. But like you all know, unfortunately, we are the most inefficient users of water. We waste a lot of water. For example, 5-minute shower takes 50 to 100 liters of water. Do you realize that? And if you brush your teeth while the water is running, you waste 20 liters of water. This has been studied. So these are the things that we should realize. So what are the good facts now? If this current pattern of consumption goes on, without any control, then 2/3 of the world's population will be facing water shortages as a daily reality by 2025. This is declared by the UN. Cape Town, now this is the biggest indicator of where we are today. Cape Town is reaching 0 hour by July 15, 2018. On that day, the South African city, 3.7 million citizens, rich and poor, young, old men and women, will be forced to queue up with the jerry cans at public outlets for the quota of 25 liters of water. Cannot believe it to be true, right? but this is where it's heading. And the UN report also says that by 2040, there will be no drinking water in almost all of India. That's what they have said if we go at this rate of misusing water. So, this is because of the unique geographical position in South Asia, the Indian subcontinent. That's why we're going to face this situation of water shortage. What is the result? These are the results of misuse of water right now. You can see people lining up. You see this ugly scene. It's very scary, isn't it? How can you drink this? But people are forced to drink water like this. We are lucky. We have water running in the tap. But the way we waste, this is the situation of the past. This is in Nepal. People pulling water out from the wells. This is also from Nepal. They spend almost half the day or the whole day queuing up to bring water. This is the situation if we neglect what we're doing right now. Anyway, I'll continue later on. Now let's go on to the next part. This is introduction of the role players. Role players are the main people who drive the meeting forward. So I would like to announce the names, and I'd like to request them to kindly give a description of your roles. So today's role player for timer we have Toastmasters Sanavas. Kindly come and speak.
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
My role as a timer is to monitor the time during prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. At the end of the meeting, I will provide a report of the times used by each participant, and this will let you know that if you have delivered your speech on the correct time within the allotted time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmasters Sanavas. I'm going backwards. I wanted to introduce the role players by giving a big background of themselves. So I'll start with Toastmasters Sanavas. He's from actually Kochi, Kerala, working as a computer engineer, having an IT company in Abu Dhabi, where he's working right now. The next role player is Toastmaster Siva Kumar. He will be taking the role of bar counter. Toastmaster Siva Kumar is a software engineer working at Mussafah Systems, Oracle Apps as senior consultant.
Toastmaster Jenny, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Today my role is R-counter. The purpose of this R-counter is to note down any word or sound used as scratched by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, you know, anything of this sort. Sounds may be I also note down when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, this means, these kind of things. Okay. Basically, I would be looking for consistency in the speakers, elegance in the speakers, though that word is not used. I'll introduce, let me use it. Okay. So that's my role today. Toastmaster.
Be careful with the filler words. The next role player is Wordmaster Grammarian, Toastmaster Rashid. Toastmaster Rashid is he's an MBA in finance. He's the accounts receivable head working in Oman investments for the last 11 years. He's been here in the UAE for 14 years.
Toastmaster of the evening, dear guests and fellow Toastmasters. A warm good evening.
Good evening.
Today my role is as a word master. I am responsible for providing the word of the day for the meeting. The word of the day should be a word that will help members increase their vocabulary. a word that can be incorporated easily into everyday conversation, but is different from the way people usually express themselves. So today's word is consanity. Can anybody read this?
Consanity.
Yeah, consanity. Consanity means the neatness, elegance, or an artistic style. For example, in the daily usage, Toastmaster meeting was admired for its seamless consanity. Means it's well organized and it's like an artistic style. So I request everybody to use this word in their today's meeting. As a role of grammarian, I am responsible for commenting on language usage during the course of the meeting. Throughout the meeting, I will be listening to everyone's word usage, writing down, and like any awkward use, or incomplete sentence, or sometimes you use I know, you know, you know. I will also write down who used the word of the day, consanity, and note those words used to it correctly or incorrectly. Thank you.
Spelling mistakes will be noted.
Thank you.
There is a spelling mistake.
Meeting. Ah, yes.
Spelling mistake, is it?
Say it's like purpose for that.
Attract attention from that. But which mistake?
Not the mistake.
Which one?
See, only one person for it.
A grave mistake. No. It's a meeting.
Meeting. Oh,
Very classic. Okay, the role player for the next topic, which is very interesting, is really drives us crazy when he comes on the stage. It's tabletop. And for that, I would like to invite Toastmaster Rajesh Kaur, who works in Johnson Controls, very senior Toastmaster. Please come and kindly.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening, Toastmaster Puran Rai. The introduction was full of consanity. Today I am the table topic master for the meeting, and table topic master enables a member to develop the skill of impromptu speaking. Table topics help members to quickly organize and express their thoughts. You can think of any topic, any table topic speech with an opening, with a body and a conclusion. This also provides a speaking opportunity for any member who is not in the list of guests for the agenda. Guests may also participate if they wish to. And we recommend each speaker should use the word of the day, that is the word consanity. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Rajesh. The next role player is Madam Toastmaster Igarani, who will be the evaluator for table topics.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Good evening.
Good evening.
Today I am going to be the table topic evaluator. My role is to assist Toastmasters to improve their impromptu speaking space. It means to evaluating the speakers who we need to come and speak on their feet. And the other thing is to provide useful feedback to the speaker and provide the importance and responses of table topic session in the table topic Toastmaster meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Igarani, for the detailed description of the role. Next topic, role player will be Toastmaster John Thomas as Quizmaster. Senior Toastmaster.
Toastmaster of the evening, fellow members, guests, warm good evening. My role today is as of Quizmaster, and I will be testing your listening skills. I will note down few questions from whatever is happening today, from the project speech, from the evaluation, table topics,
randomly I will pick a few questions, and at the end of the session I will be asking you the questions and you need to reply. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Now, the most important role would be Toastmasters Deepak Joseph, who will be the general evaluator and will be evaluating the meeting all throughout. So, may I invite you to kind of the description of the role.
Dear Toastmasters and guests, a very warm good evening to one and all. As the general evaluator, I am responsible for evaluation for the evaluation team, which consists of the timer, examiner, our counter, prepared speech evaluators, and the Toastmaster of the evening himself. Evaluation is an integral component of Toastmasters. The goal of evaluation is to be a positive, helpful act to assist our fellow Toastmasters in developing their skills through feedback on their strengths and growth points. So I will evaluate the complete meeting and the role players, and will be providing your feedback towards the end of the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepak. Now, go on to the next agenda, which is thought of the day, and we'd like to hear that from Toastmaster Siva Kumar, who I've already introduced before. May I invite you.
Good evening, all of you again. Good evening. Today, one of the day is about passion. Passion is the genesis of genius, said by one famous Roman scientist called Galileo Galilei. He is one of the great scientists from Italy. So actually the meaning of this is, passion is the core of genius. It need not be genius for anyone who is successful in life. Let me tell you a small story. Once there was an young man who went to Socrates, who is a famous philosopher during 16th century. He went to Socrates and he said, I want knowledge. Please provide me knowledge. Socrates said, oh, you want knowledge? Come with me. He took him to the sea and he dipped in the sea. Hold him for 30 seconds and he pulled him up. Then he was breathing very hard, gasping for air. And Socrates asked, what do you want? He said, Socrates, I want knowledge, please provide. That's all I want. He dipped in again and he pulled him back. Then he asked, what do you want? He said again, knowledge please, that's enough for me. Then again he dipped and he pulled him back. Then he said, what exactly you want? I want air, please, now air. Okay, so you want air? Now you are coming into the trap. Let me dip you again. He dipped again. And this time it was so hard that he couldn't resist and he couldn't control himself, and he pushed Socrates and came out. You cruel philosopher, you treat the people like this who come to you? Then Socrates said, see, you wanted knowledge. I'm giving you the way how you attain knowledge. It is all about the desire, the strong desire and passion that you have to develop to achieve anything in your life. That actually takes you to any goal you want to achieve in your life. So it's all about passion. Have passion at work, be a best employee. Have passion for family and make a good family. Have passion as a good speaker, public speaker, and be a best Toastmaster. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siva Kumar, for that wonderful thought of the day. It really gets us thinking. I think passion is required for everything we do in life. Now, before we go into the main part of the agenda, can I venture to share a small joke with you all?
No question, of course.
Please don't ask me when to laugh. This is actually a challenge for our word master today. There was a competition about words. So the question was, what is the difference between complete and finished? The difference between complete and finished. So many people tried it, but only one person, he won the cup for the answer. And he was an American of Indian origin. He said, when you marry a girl you loved and you wanted, then your life is complete. But if you marry a girl you didn't want, you didn't love, then your life is finished. But it didn't end there. When you're going out with the woman you love, you didn't want to marry, and you meet the girl you wanted to love, you wanted to marry, then you're completely finished. So we move on now to the speech section. Today we have only one speaker, but of course it is really worth hearing. Toastmaster Nofel, I've always enjoyed his speeches in the past, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this one as well. Before we invite him to come on stage, I would like the timer to please explain timing speech.
Good evening, Toastmasters again. Good evening. The timing rules for prepared speech. Today we have only one speech, so this is icebreaker speech. For icebreaker,
No, sorry, this is project 2 from Pathways.
this is project 2, 5.
Sorry, this is.
Okay, so he is delivering.
Timing is same.
Okay, so Toastmaster Nofel is delivering his.
5, 6, 7. What's the time? Oh, 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7, right?
Yeah, 5, 6.
Okay, so Toastmaster Nofel is delivering his project 2, and the timing rules for project 2 is 5 to 7 minutes. Green light will be on at 5 minutes, orange light will be on at 6 minutes, and red light will be on at 7 minutes, and the red light will remain on till the speaker finishes his speech. Thank you. There is, sorry, 30 seconds. There is a grace period of 30 seconds. So, if the grace period is exceeded, he will be disqualified.
Thank you, Toastmaster, and apologies for the slight error there. Our Toastmaster Nofel will be evaluated by Toastmaster Siraj. I would like to request Toastmaster Siraj to please give the objectives of the speech. Toastmaster Siraj from India, he's been here for the last 10 years, works in oil and gas. He's fond of traveling and keeping fit. Show his fit. Can you please come and explain the objectives?
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, India guests. Pardon my throat. So, Mr. Nofel is going to be presenting his project speech number 2 for the Pathways track. So how Pathways work is he can give a speech number 2 on any topic, and there's no constraint on that. And after that, whatever feedback he gets on project speech number 2 will need to be incorporated and demonstrated in project speech number 3. This is how it works. So there's no other constraint otherwise. I wish him all the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siraj. Toastmaster Nofel, who is working as an accountant in Electra Abu Dhabi, group of companies since 10 years. He is from Kerala. This is his third company. And please welcome.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests, particularly Toastmasters. Good evening. Good evening. Today, I am going to give you the speech, the new education system of our pathway, that level 1 and project speech is number 2, which is already explained by evaluator. Let me ask you a question to you. How many of you realize our uniqueness? how many of you recognize about ourselves? How many of you recognize our potentiality? I think most of us not realized. It's my perspective, I'm telling to you, most of the people are not realized our potential and who we are or what is our existence. Without knowing this, the people are going to join for many type of the activities. Someone is going for the professions, someone is going for the forcefully is doing some different type of the activities. Many type of the category, many type of the things that people are doing that one. For instance, someone is giving that, okay, come for that, for instance, that the Toastmaster, many of the people I was asking to, okay, you can come for this Toastmaster club. I just explained to the people. Okay, they said to me, okay, Nofel, I'm ready to join with you, 1 or 2 sessions. After that, if I asking to them, okay, they are just come for only for the company or the force. And they are sitting here. And it's going on, the life is going on that. Whether instead of that they are enjoy or not, they are not realized. And let me share you a fictional story about the 2 brothers. Those people who are living in a place that one brother, his professionally, academically, he has well settled, successful life he achieved. And instead of that, another one, that second one, he was start to failure in entire his process, like his academy, like his profession, everywhere he started to failure. And the people, families and friends and relatives, everyone he had given to him that negative feedback. When the people is going to give him, yeah, you are always the negative, then that's make him very bad impression himself. And that was the mental stability of his is decreasing. Day by day it was decreasing and he felt it was very embarrassing for him. So, but after that he realized, I need to be a good change. Then he just tried to survive the situations. So he found as a advisor role for a sir or a teacher of his. Then he just want to make suggestions and motivations from him. Then he went to there and that he explained the situation, what he is facing to the teacher. So the teacher is given to you, okay guy, don't worry, I'll help you. Then that guy is asking to go, can you just imagine, we together go for a walk into the forest. So he said, okay, we just go for the forest. And they said, we have 2 more friends. Then he said to him, one is monkey, another one is elephant, and we together. That means 4 people are started to walk on the forest. And they are moving on the forest. Suddenly that teacher, he said, yeah, there is a 1 mango. One guy said, there is a 1 mango on the tree, and a ripe mango is that one. I need to have that. So who can help me for that? So quickly there is no any more question, no more bargains. That monkey has jumped to the tree and he took and gave to him. So that teacher is asked to, that brother asked to him, can you just tell me who is the best on that, in that job? So of course the brother is replied to him, of course the monkey. Okay, well, he agreed that one. Again they are started to move forward. After a while, they could see 1 tree across the way. There is a 1 tree is lay on across the way. So suddenly, without any doubts, the elephant is gone there and the elephant is took away from that one. So what happening? This guy, that the teacher is asked to him, can you just tell me who is the best on that? So he said, of course that is the elephant. So the teacher is asking to him, how it's come? Before you said to me, so monkey is the best. Now you are saying to me, elephant is the best. So give me, who is that? Then why you are changing always? So he explained and he replied to him, in that case, the mango when he wants to climb, it's a monkey is the perfect. In another case, that elephant only can do that, because this is a true area of that. So the teacher is replied to him, see, this is the difference in between you and your brother. Your brother is realized his unique skills. That's why he becomes success. Instead of that, you are not still realized about yourself. That's why you are facing the embarrassment. So that means, dear Toastmasters, before we realize our uniqueness before we are going to make a comparison about it.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Toastmasters also for the excellent. I'd like to press the timer since there's only one speech to give this.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Toastmaster Naufal has taken 6 minutes and 10 seconds. So he is eligible for voting.
So since there's only one speaker, I think they're going to vote. So I'd just like to continue with my, not oil, but water can also lead to wars between nations. And that's becoming a reality. The Bolivian president, he was head of the Council for Water Management between countries. He declared there was 37 conflicts between countries since 1947 because of water. And the Syrian war was also triggered by the drought that took place in Syria from 2007 to 2010, 3 years of drought. That was also one of the reasons where the conflict started. So it was also due to shortage of water. And we all know that there's a constant fight in India over Kaveri River. I think we all know between the 3 states, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Even in Africa, between Egypt, Ethiopia, Sudan, and Kenya, they're fighting over the riparian rights of the River Nile. So what I'm trying to say is water can also be a cause of conflicts in the future, because people are looking at the resources of water, where the sources of water are, and that is driving the policies. So water can be a reason for conflict in the future. So where is the solution? Solution, we don't have to look anywhere else. As it was declared in this recent conference, solution is in nature itself. Why we need to go for any other scientific discoveries or whatever, it's in nature. What is one of the solutions that has been found is wastewater treatment. Now, wastewater treatment is gaining momentum because it's found to be self-sufficient. The byproducts that come out from wastewater, like nutrients, solvent, metal, all are useful products, and these can be sold, and that will recover the cost of treating the waste. And even fertilizers. So all this is able to manage the operational cost of wastewater. This is the good news. In Latin America, Caribbean, urban wastewater treatment has almost doubled since 1990. These are the countries who have been doing this wastewater treatment. Even in the UAE, there's a lot of wastewater treatment. Between 20-30% of wastewater collected in all sewage system is now treated. If wastewater is not treated, we all know the effects. Disease. Egypt, in this subcontinent, Egypt is about 30% of wastewater treatment is in Egypt. Syria, UAE, Saudi Arabia also top users of wastewater management. I think some of you are already aware of this. The next is rainwater harvesting, which is my favorite, because I'm really planning to do this when I go back home. Rainwater harvesting is pretty simple. You all need to do is collect water from the roof using gutter pipes, and it's collected in the storage tank. The harvested rainwater can be used for a lot of purposes, for gardening and whatever. I was in Nepal, catching up. In India, they're making it mandatory in a lot of states to have rainwater. I think you all are aware, which is a very good news. And the other thing is also solar. I think India is really pushing for solar. Because what's scaring them is that 2040 coming, and then there will be a real scarcity of drinking water. And I think some cities are really suffering, Bangalore and all that. And you know, in this kind of situation, what I've noticed is, like in Nepal also, when there's a water shortage, then the suppliers, they take advantage. And then there's kind of a nexus, you know, mafia, tankers and all this, you know, so they don't allow any solutions to come in because they just want money by selling water. So this is another problem. Rainwater harvesting is nothing new, you know, it's one of the oldest technologies. The Romans used to use it many years ago.
Rainwater can be used without any treatment?
No, it has to be filtered.
Has to be filtered.
Yeah. Sorry? It
No
can be used
treatment.
for gardening and all that, but for drinking.
But not for drinking.
No.
It's
There are separate
a
systems
bit
for
technical question. What happens is, if you have factories and refineries in close by area, then it causes acid rain, so you cannot. But if it's a purely rural area, you probably can.
True.
That's right.
So, but this is not a new technology. It's been there since the 3rd millennium BC. Simple stone rubber structures were used to extract rainwater in India. So it's always been there. It's nothing new, not a new discovery. So same technique was used in Middle East, Mediterranean, Western Europe, Australia, America. Rainwater is the primary source of drinking water. Yeah, I think till like Toastmasters Siraj rightly mentioned, the acid rain started writing to so useful. So these are all stored in underground reservoirs. So this is one of the better solutions. This is a simple design of rainwater harvesting. Why I'm showing these pictures, because you know you can memorize better when you see them. Tell 1,000 stories, right? Once you see a picture, you always remember. That's the reason why. This is the storage tank. This is for natural, you know, the natural dams. I believe in each year, within 2 days, I think 2 or 3 days, when it rained in the UAE, they were able to collect 270,000 or 215,000 gallons of water in the UAE using this method. So they have all this here. So how can we contribute? Easy. Preserve what we have, don't waste, do not keep the tap running, change leaking taps or pipes. No, a leaking tap can empty a tank. I think you all are aware of that. I've seen it myself. And just use what you need, don't waste. Adopt rainwater harvesting in your home, educate people, that's the most important. Educate people, let's build consciousness till we reach that dangerous stage. That's it. Now we go to the evaluation, the speech. So I would like the timer to kindly keep the timing for the evaluation.
Good evening again. For the evaluation speech, the time allowed is 2 to 3 minutes with a base speed of 30 seconds. At 2 minutes, I will show the green light. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will show the orange light. And at 3 minutes, I will show the red light. And the red light will be remain on till the speech evaluation is finished.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Namaste, Toastmasters Siraj.
Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, as you know, I'm here to present evaluation of project speech number 2 from Mr. Mussafah. And of course, there were a lot of takeaways, most of them positives. We had a powerful speaker with excellent body language, and we had a very positive topic. So, first of all, I would like to commend you for selecting a nice topic, because in this world where everything is negative and everything is stressed out, this is what our approach should be. So it's a very relevant topic. You really controlled the stage. So full marks to you on that. You really had great hand gestures, eye contact across the audience, very, very audible, really comfortable. So all in all, I would say this side you have scored very high. Of course, there are areas for improvement, because eventually what we had was a powerful speaker and we had a great topic, but perhaps you yourself might have felt that the punch could have been stronger, better, and I'll just highlight some of the gaps here. We have to probably start straight away, get to the point. Like maybe last few minutes, few seconds, talking again about introduction, talking about pathways, we just get to the point straight because the time has started. Introduction could have been handled a bit better. Topic could have been explained better. As you know, there was a slight of an issue. People were expecting this to be a path, your icebreaker. But so, I'm not sure for some seconds, or some people did not really understand what really is the topic going to be. You probably missed out addressing Mr. Toastmaster again. That can happen. That can be caught up and made up in future speeches. One suggestion was that your body was primarily a story of when you were talking about all the aspects, and it itself became a conclusion. So maybe if you had highlighted a separate conclusion or a different facet of your speech, it would have added a nice structure to the whole thing. So it was a bit abrupt, the ending. That's what I felt. And again, that's something to do with personal style. We can debate it. There was probably a lot of movement. It could have been a bit moderated a bit. There was a lot of movement, and it could be your personal style. But final comment I would just say is that there was great delivery, but in parallel, maybe you can also start working on, maybe you're already working on, is on English tenses. Sometimes you're saying the right thing, but it's all messed up with regard to tenses, past, present, plural, singular, some smaller issues. All in all, I think it just, you feel that with these things addressed, you will have a great power pack performance. All right. All the best.
Now, before we come to the next interesting topic, can I say another joke?
Yes.
This was somewhere in England. There was a pub, where all people from different parts of England used to come and drink every day. So people from Ireland, people from Scotland, people from Wales. England is a mixture of all these kind of things. So they used to drink every evening. Everyone used to buy drinks for one another, So, but there was one Scotsman. He never used to buy a drink for anyone. He used to come sit on the corner, drink by himself, never sharing his drink. So these people are watching him, and then they were not happy with it. So one day, one of them, in a slightly high, in a very loud voice, he said, you can squeeze a drink from a coconut, but you cannot squeeze a drink out from a Scotsman. So everybody laughed, and the Scotsman was quite embarrassed. But he didn't move anyway. So that evening went. Next day, they all were gathered there. It was a regular crowd. So the Scotsman walked in, went straight to the bar. And in a very loud voice, he said, when I drink, everybody drinks. So they said, wow, I think what was told yesterday must have got into him. So he must have really changed. So they all went to the bar and then ordered drinks, and everybody started drinking. They all make merry. And when it came time for payment, again in a very loud voice, he said, when I pay, everybody pays. So with that, if you are stingy, you are always stingy, right? So with that, I will go to the interesting part now, table topics, and Toastmasters has called. Please, first we go for the timing of the table topics. And please, tell us the timing.
Before that, I just want to explain the time taken by...
Oh, sorry, the time taken by Toastmasters.
Shiraz, he has taken 3 minutes and 4 seconds for the evaluation.
Which is qualified.
He is qualified. Thank you.
Now for table topics, please just keep the time on.
Good evening again. For table topics, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. Right? 1 to 2 minutes. With a grace period of 30 seconds. Once the topic is given, the speaker can think for 30 seconds. Then after 30 seconds, he can start, then the timer will start. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmasters Nawaz. Toastmasters, please welcome Toastmasters Raj's call for the most interesting session of the evening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Purun Rai. It was a wonderful joke.
and displayed all of us laugh. You deliver jokes with sincerity. That is the beauty about you. So I'll begin the most interesting session, table topic session. I would like to call maybe depending on the topic. So to start with, and with the most tricky question, I would like to call Toastmaster John Thomas. So your question is it possible to say lie without saying a word?
Is it possible?
Lie without saying a word.
Toastmaster, good evening. Table topics master, fellow members, guests, warm good evening once again.
Good evening.
The primary form of communication is not through words. You can communicate using your expressions, your body language, your gestures. So, of course, you can express a lie without uttering a word. You just bring that expression on your face, or just show an opposite reaction. Just use your hand and express that whatever the other party said, you are opposing that or you are agreeing with that. And that could definitely tend to be a lie. You can just nod your head. In the other, normally we do it like this for no, and yes like this. Just reverse that action. Your truth become a lie, and vice versa. So definitely without uttering a word, you can express lie. Like that.
Now I would like to call Toastmaster Jamal Sirana. Do you think crying is a sign of weakness or strength? Do you think crying is a sign of weakness or strength?
Table topic master, this master of the day, fellow members, good evening.
Good evening.
The question I got today, whether crying is a sign of weakness or signs of strength. I think it depends how we look at it. People who used to cry a lot are known to be very sensitive. We call them, they are very sensitive. But there are people who can use it in the other way. There are some people honest, when they cry, they want to pass that feeling. The situation is so painful that make them cry. And the people are either honest or the other side, they are lying. So I believe that people who cry, they are not weak always, no. We need some time to express certain feelings. And these feelings can be with anybody, we are all human. Sometimes sad news, it makes us cry. Does not mean that we are weak, no. Maybe we are very strong, but that feeling is so sad that we need to give tears away. So no, to me it's not a sign of weaknesses at all. Because I've seen many people, on many occasions, on stage, crying because of the situation in front of them. Some people in war, children getting killed in war, and so on. So there are many feelings that people can cry, and I don't consider it as a sign of weakness always.
Thank you.